Good morning, this is Shindo. Thought I'd throw some red meat out there for those of you who are conservatives who come to my channel. Those who have been following me for a while know that I am not a liberal. Matter of fact, I am much more conservative than you might think. However, I do possess a functioning brain. So, I look at both sides of issues. Both sides. As always, I am going to be reading from an article, and as always, I will be putting that link to this article in the description box. Like, comment like an adult, share, and please subscribe to my channel if you like what I do here. I am actually trying to give balanced news. Now, illegal immigration. It's up. The Washington Times. Illegal immigration surged in August. Illegal families set for worst year on record. The Democrats love these illegals coming in, and they love giving them driver's license so that they can vote, and they love just giving them the right to vote without driver's license. They love giving them so-called entitlements. Well, they're not entitled to entitlements because they're not American citizens like me. So yes, I am conservative on this issue. Those of you who seem to think I'm a liberal, I'm not. Now, to the article from the Washington Times, which will be in the description box. The link to the article will be in the description box. Border Patrol agents are getting, quote, hammered by a new surge of illegal immigration into Texas, the agency's chief told Congress on Tuesday, as new numbers showed a massive influx in August, defying the usual pattern of late summer slowdown. The worst of the new surge is coming in the forms of families traveling together, usually mothers and children fleeing violence and poverty in Central America and trying to reunite with relatives already living in the U.S., often illegally. Nearly 10,000 people were nabbed by agents traveling as families in August alone, making a 24% spike over the previous month. All told, more than 68,000, quote, family units, as the Border Patrol calls them, have been caught so far in the fiscal year of 2016. And with a month still to go, it's almost certain the previous record set in 2014 will be shattered. Analysts say the families are being pushed out of Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador by criminal gangs and by a lack of jobs, and are being enticed to the U.S. by reports of lax enforcement and the promise of a quick release from detention if they can claim asylum. That's thanks to the Democrats and Barack Obama. The situation is so bad that an administration lawyer told a federal appeals court this summer that adult illegal immigrants are kidnapping children as they make their way north so they can pose as families and earn easier treatment here. Illegal immigration is also rising among youths traveling alone, the so-called, quote, unaccompanied alien children, unquote, or UAC in Border Patrol parlance, which brought new attention to the porous borders in 2014. While not as bad as that year, the number of unaccompanied children caught so far this year is more than 54,000, with about 5,800 of them being nabbed in August. The vast majority of the UAC family traffic is going through the Rio Grande Valley in Texas, where Border Patrol agents are overwhelmed. Quote, they're just getting hammered right now with the inflow and the influx of folks crossing. Border Patrol Chief Mark Morgan testified in Congress on Tuesday. Across the southwest border, nearly 370,000 illegal immigrants have been apprehended in the first 11 months of the fiscal year. That easily surpasses the total for all of 2015, though it's still likely to end up well shy of the 2014 level. That previous surge reshuffled the immigration debate in the U.S. Republicans said it derailed efforts to pass a broad legislation, forcing Mr. Obama to act on his own, proposing a deportation amnesty he hoped would grant work permits and other taxpayer-style benefits to as many as 5 million illegal immigrants. Federal courts halted that plan, and it sparked a backlash that helped propel Donald Trump to the GOP's presidential nomination this year. The administration argues the pace of illegal immigration has slowed dramatically from the peak around the turn of the century, when more than 1 million people were caught every year at the southwest border. A massive influx of manpower and technology on the border, combined with the economic slowdown a decade ago, cut the flow of Mexicans. But Central Americans have begun to cross in larger numbers, posing tougher challenges for the border officials. Many of the Central Americans make asylum claims, and those are more time-consuming and tougher to adjudicate than rank-and-file illegal immigrants. Chief Morgan, who has been on the job for only a couple of months, said that he visits the border. He saw one group of children that included a 6-year-old girl traveling with her 11-year-old brother, what he called a humanitarian situation. He said there needs to be another way to handle them that doesn't involve forcing his agents to spend time processing and guarding them. Quote, instead of taking agents that have to be trained, have a national security mission should be on the front line. I'm taking them off the front lines a lot to process a 6-year-old and a 11-year-old as part of humanitarian mission, unquote, he said. This is what has propelled Donald Trump into the position he's in right now, as we all know. This is a huge, huge topic, and quite frankly, we need to be compassionate with the people who are citizens of this country first, and not worry about the citizens of other countries. If we weren't so compassionate, perhaps they wouldn't be coming over our borders. The problems of the rest of the world don't need to be the problems of American citizens. You can call that selfish if you like. I don't give a damn. This is Shindo. If you like what I do, please subscribe, comment, like an adult, like and share my videos. Y'all have a good Thursday.